लाइव आजा। इसमें दिखेगा ना?
Yeah, we are live.
ओके यार,
Guys, can anyone confirm?
यस,
Am I audible?
यू आर लाइव, यू आर ऑडिबल। जस्ट लेट मी चेक।
Guys, am I audible? Yeah, fine. Thanks, brother. So, welcome you guys in this free training of GitLab CI-CD with Terraform integration. I would like to welcome you, all of you, on the behalf of Future Techno India. Myself, Bobby Singh. I am a founder of Future Techno India Private Limited, and today we are starting our free course on YouTube sessions. This session will be on weekends, Saturday, Sunday, on 10th of morning, 10th o'clock of the morning, and let me introduce our instructor, Mr. Amit Sharma. He has experience with many DevOps tools like Kubernetes, Git, Jenkins, Terraform, GitLab, CI/CD, and many more. Also, he have experience with cloud like AWS, GCP, Azure. He have currently associated with the Sears organization as a cloud engineer, and today he is providing the training in under the organization Future Techno India. All of you guys are associated with one of your WhatsApp group. There you can get some set of teams who will guide you in the management and technical perspective. After the training, you will get the access of your notes and the Slack channel. There you can ask your technical and management related query. Our team will give you support 24/7. And if you have any kind of queries, you can ask to your group admins, or if your friend is registered till yet and did not have the access of the WhatsApp group, please connect to your one of your admin. He will help you. I will like to uh, conclude our introduction, and I would hand over the session to the Amit. Amit,
okay,
can you take care
yes, yes,
of the session?
yes. Thanks, Bobby, for introducing me. I am audible, right? Can you confirm once?
Amit, am I audible? You?
Yes. Thank you, Bobby, for the introduction. I am audible currently.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think Zoom meeting will be we have to keep this on only, right? So only we can able to hear, or else can
Yeah.
somebody just clarify in the chat whether we are audible or not, or so we can proceed further on the same.
You are replying.
Chat is there, or like we have to.
Yeah, chat is there.
Somebody can confirm. Somebody from the audience, can you confirm that whether we are audible or not?
Sir, your voice is not audible properly. Yeah. So, guys, I am leaving it, and I'll be there in the group as an admin. You can check with the name of Future Techno India. If you directly want to ask anything from me, so you can ping me on the WhatsApp, or you can also use our website contact form for directly connecting with me. Thank you guys.
Okay, so are you leaving, right?
Yeah, you can continue now.
Okay,
If you need any help, I'll be there. Okay.
sure. Okay, so let me introduce, as Bobby has introduced me. Now let me start with the course outline and course curriculum, what we are doing and what we'll be doing in the next couple of hours. Okay, so hold on, let me move this aside. Maybe it's not on the right place, just bear me for that. Okay, so let's start with the agenda today, what we will be doing, and what is the plan today to work upon. So hold on. Okay, so let me type whether it's working or not. No, it's not working. It's little bold. Okay, else it's working. Yeah, it's working fine. It's not working here. Okay, just hold on, let me arrange this. Don't save. Okay, so what we will do today, and uh, so the course outline itself tells you about the Terraform integration with GitLab. So hold on. Hello. Hello. ठीक, okay, so there was a message that I should speak louder now. Just hold on. So today we will be doing the Terraform. Not today, we'll be doing the Terraform integration. We will be starting the basic course of what Terraform is all about and how we can integrate to CI/CD and continuously deploy to the different cloud. Let's say we are using AWS here, and we will be deploying continuously in upcoming days, and the complete pipeline will be set at there. So what is Terraform? If you use Terraform, what is Terraform? Terraform is currently emerging tool nowadays, and like many people are familiar or not familiar with Terraform. So don't worry, we'll be starting from very basics. What is Terraform actually and what is all about? So let me go through this and tell you. I will be just using some PPT but not much, because it will be completely more practical. And so Terraform is basically a provisioning tool. What is meant for by provisioning tool? Provisioning means you are trying to deploy something on a different cloud, or configure something on a different servers. So that is known as provisioning. So to provision something or to launch something is the same, one and the same. And uh, this is all about, like, how Terraform will be doing automation for you. So Terraform is basically a cloud automation tool that will help you to automate the resources over AWS cloud, and or not AWS cloud. There are different clouds as well. So Terraform is basically for multi-cloud management, like to manage the resources over different clouds. So here are the different competitors of Terraform. Terraform is currently wide range they are using. So it's growing nowadays, uh, but there are little bit of comparison bit, or you can say competitor of Ansible, Terraform and CloudFormation. So Ansible is a different tool altogether for configuration management. So Ansible helps you to configure something. Let's say you have 1,000 servers, uh, 1,000 servers, and you wanted to deploy some software at a time. So there you can use Ansible to configure the softwares inside different servers at a time, or parallelly or sequentially, depends on the requirement. Now after this, like where Terraform fits here, like Terraform can launch these servers independently. They can launch these servers means your instances or different cloud resources. If you are not familiar with the cloud resources, I will be giving you some basic hints, or but I will be not going to the deep of cloud resources because this is a cloud automation training. And for this training you at least should know the basics of your AWS, as well as some basic commands, Linux commands, and that's it, like that is the one thing you should know. But for this you are able to okay, yeah. So now this is Ansible. Like Ansible will be configuring the software independently. Configuring means installing some software in different servers, or multiple servers. So you have thousands of servers, so it can do independently, and it can install at at a different time. So that is the advantage of Ansible. Like you don't have to wait for like to install one software at a time and in one server, and then move to the next server. So that is the thing we are trying to solve using Ansible. There are multiple things as well to solve using Ansible. I'm just giving you the hint of Ansible. Whereas Terraform is for Terraform and cloud automation, cloud formation, sorry, not automation, cloud formation is the same. Like you can say they are completely the same. You are saying that cloud formation is a service provided by your AWS. Okay, your AWS. And Terraform is an open source tool. It's an open source tool developed by HashiCorp, and it's only restricted to AWS only. Like if you wanted to do automation to a particular cloud, let's say you want to do automation using cloud formation in AWS, so you can do or you will be restricted to do that in AWS only. But if you wanted to migrate from AWS to Azure or GCP, so you will be failing there, and you have to use independent services provided by different clouds. Let's say for GCP there are different services, and Azure for different services, but cloud formation is restricted to your AWS only. So to tackle this problem, Terraform plays a vital role here, that you can migrate, or not migrate, you can just try to configure the different resources using the same tool over different clouds at the same time. So that is one of the thing Terraform will solve you. Solving like automating in different cloud means you can launch EC2 instance in your AWS, you can launch VM instances in your Azure, you can launch compute instances in your GCP. So these things you can do independently using Terraform, but you cannot use a cloud formation here to launch all of this in different cloud, because cloud formation is restricted to AWS only. So this is one of the difference, or you can say huge difference between the cloud formation and Terraform. I have given the comparison between these tools because many of the guys like they confuse between these tools, like where to use at like there should be requirement given. So if there is no requirement given, so you have to choose a best tool to configure the resources over a given period of time. Okay, so this is the comparison of Terraform, Ansible, and CloudFormation. Then you have what is Terraform? Terraform is the infrastructure as a code. Infrastructure as a code means it will configure the infrastructure with the help of code. Infrastructure means the complete architecture of your cloud. So it will configure the entire infrastructure over the cloud with the help of your code. So code will be same as code will be same as your like in the term of JSON only. So it's uses JSON language. If you try to see here, it uses JSON language. So it uses JSON language. Or HCL, same thing, like not same thing, like there are multiple differences, but it looks the same, and it's easy to understand what you are doing in Terraform, and how to understand. It's a the you can say the understanding capacity of, or the understanding capability of HCL and JSON is quite same, and you can able to understand both the languages, and you can use these languages. It's not language, it's a just a configuration language, so you can use this language. A tool, if you see, to deploy the servers at the life cycles, like AWS, Azure, and different you can use on-prem servers also, but currently nowadays more likely they are using like industrial markets, they are using more on cloud only. So cloud automation is proceeding at a greater scale. A tool to manage supporting services, so you can use also this part. A tool to manage system services, to use some or to deploy some database services over different clouds. And as I told you that it is configuration language. HCL means HashiCorp configuration language. So it's a company name, and is founded by this company, and created by HashiCorp, Vagrant, Vault. These are different open source tool they have created, HashiCorp. So one of the tool is Terraform, they have also created, so that we are seeing today. And written in Go, this Terraform is written in Go. So Go is one of the language. Say like you have Python language, similarly you have Go, so they are written in Go. Means there is no similarity between Go and Python, but they have written in Go. Okay. Now Terraform is a open source. I already told you that it is open source, and it's available on GitHub. You can use the different modules. What are modules we will be seeing later in detail. And there are multiple providers. This is the old picture, so there are not 95 providers, there are more than that provider. What are the providers we'll be seeing today, like what is the provider, and what will you doing using provider. Advantage of infrastructure as a code, it will be using for versioning. What is versioning? To maintain the metadata of every resources in a version format, and to easy to collaborate on, like anyone can able to learn this, and like deploy the services over different cloud. Easy to integrate CI setup, like what we are doing in this course, and automate your deployment and recovery process. So you can automate your deployment as well, like when you integrate with CI as well as to deploy the resources. So you can use CD as well. So using Terraform you can do. No need to repair, just redeploy. You can use no need to repair means you don't have to go there and check it. It will automatically tell you that what are the resources it will be applied, and it will be destroyed, or it will be changed. So that is the thing we can do, we can check. So hybrid cloud orchestration is, this will tell you like where Terraform exists. So you can use hybrid cloud means private cloud plus public cloud, that is known as hybrid cloud. So private cloud will be let's say a private cloud, and you wanted to like you wanted to use some services of private cloud as well as some services of public cloud, depends on your requirement. Like you have given a requirement, so you can use like this. So for this, Terraform is playing a vital role here, that you can able to integrate with private cloud as well as public cloud. So that is one of the key feature of Terraform. Like many of the tools like CloudFormation cannot do that, but Terraform is capable to do this, and you can able to use to find some solution in your company. So what is your HashiCorp? Like what is HashiCorp configuration language? So designed to be written as modified by human, like you can able to understand easily, and designed to allow JSON as an input, so it can also machine friendly. So it's same as JSON, but it doesn't look like JSON, but it is same as JSON only. So to launch any resources over AWS, so what you will be choosing. So if you try to see here, if you know in AWS you have some EC2 instances, and that is known as instance only, elastic cloud compute. This means ECC, Elastic Cloud Compute. Instances means your VMs, or you can say node, or you can say OS. So both like all terms defines this instances only. So resources, you wanted to use this resource block, means you have to use this resource block, and this resource represents that what AWS services you wanted to use. So currently I will be telling that this is my AWS instance I will be using. So in AWS you will be using AWS instance. So I will be telling you first manually, and then we can use Terraform code, but I'm just trying to help you or to understand this, like you can able to understand when you go in the GUI and launch the instances. So after this example, like this is a, you can say, object name of this this resources. This is a, you can say, an API. It will trigger the API, and it will use the resources of AWS instance, and it will store the name of this instance as a object name. You can give any name here. Object name means it's a object name of this. Object name is just a reference of it. Okay, and AMI instance type, I will let you know these are the properties of your EC2 instances, and here you have to open, you have to close. So every resources in AWS you have to every resources in AWS deploying using Terraform, you have to use this type of curly braces. There is no like Python or different languages. You have to use curly braces to open or close the different blocks. Okay, so what we'll do now, we will be going and deploying. Let me tell you what we'll be doing. So okay, so if you go in the instances, this is your AWS. Let me explain you what is this instance about. So this is your instance page. If you go in the dashboard of AWS, if you're not familiar with the AWS, so you can just take a look in this. Like in the services, you will see the different services and virtual servers in cloud. Like we will be using this today, and this will be using this and deploying using Terraform. So what this service is all about, it will give you a flavor to launch some OS in operating system or over AWS cloud, and you can use different configurations. So let me tell you how you can use. So if you click on the instances here, and if you click on the these are the instances I have just like some in the stop state, some in the running state. I just used what are the these are the things we will looking today. So if you go in the launch instance, okay, if you go in the launch instance, if you try to see, this is the name they are asking, like what will be the name of your OS. So I will be using let's say test OS, and which image you wanted to use. So which image means like OS means operating system will be launched with the help of your different operating system provider. So you have Ubuntu, AWS, and Windows, Red Hat, SUSE, Linux. Then you can use anyone. So if you try to use Ubuntu, and just I'm trying to launch this, and which version of Ubuntu you wanted. So this is the latest one, and it is in the free tier. Free tier means there are certain services that is available for your there you have to pay for that services. But if you try to see some other services, you can independently use as a free tier. Now this will tell you the name of the like Ubuntu image, and this is the image ID. Like this image is known by this, or you can say represent this Ubuntu image is represented by this image ID, and this is varies in different region. So if you go in the different region, so you will see different image ID. So and these are different region, like you can work on different region, and then you can just try to deploy in these respective regions. And what is your compare instance type? Sorry, okay, I just press back, so hold on. So let me close this. I will again launching because I pressed back, and test OS, Then you have Ubuntu. I just choose an Ubuntu. This is the image ID which is represented to Ubuntu. Whereas if you choose this, so what is sorry so what is instance types? So instance types denotes that how much RAM and how much CPU you wanted to give to that particular OS which you are launching. So depends on the requirement what you want to run inside this OS or operating system. You can use different configurations of instance types. So if you try to see T2 micro is free tier, and you can use one memory, that is 1 GB RAM and 1 CPU. Similarly, you can go and you can use T3 nano 1 GB and 1 GB RAM and 2 CPU. Similarly, if you go, you can use 60 GB RAM in C3 X large, C3.8 X large, and 32 GB of CPU. So depends on the type of storage. Let's say you have SSD or HDD, so you can use different type of storage, depends on the software what you will be running. But we will not running any software, we are just trying to deploy the resources using means this is the cloud automation part. So we will be using like cloud automation only, like that is a different part. Now if you wanted to go inside the instance, and let's say you wanted to install some, let's say you wanted to install PHP. So installing that PHP means you are trying to configure something, and if you wanted to launch this OS on AWS, that is known as provisioning. So Terraform is widely used for provisioning only, not for configuration, because there are separate tools available to provide configurations or for configuring. So I will be using T2 micro, select instance type, and then what we'll do, we will use key pair. Key pair means, what is key pair? Key pair means your password, like what password you will be giving to that particular key. So I will be using this. Just I return the name. You can create a key pair here, like enter the name test key, and you can download in the PEM format, and this is property format, so you can use. And if you click on key pair, so automatically it will download it, and you can use this. After this here security groups available. This is your network configurations like VPC and subnets. This is your security groups, so allow from access from anywhere. So I will be using the same only. Configuration storage, so automatically 8 GB they have given, and just advanced details, that is not much related to our configuration. But what we'll do here, if you wanted to, you can add the data what you wanted to install software. So you can do, let's say yum install, or not yum install, apt update you can use, or then apt install PHP you can use, like this, and it will work. Okay, so automatically when you run the software, so it will be working, and it will be deploying there. So I will be clicking on launching this instance, launch this instance, and when you click on this launch instance, it will be launching manually. Like I have given this configurations manually. I just clicked here, click there, and just try to configure this or launch this OS in AWS environment manually. Now challenge here is if you where it is, let me refresh it. Test OS is launched, so you can filter it. Okay, you can filter it using test. So after this, if you try to see what we have did, so this is launched manually. I clicked here, I clicked there, but if I try to give to someone else, and I wanted that the other person or the third person should able to launch this environment, launch this OS in AWS environment using the same configuration. So for this, I have to tell and I have to explain. I have to take him to sit here, and then I will explain everything all about what I have done in this practical. So for to wasting that time, I will be proceeding with the cloud automation part. So that is we can do, and therefore Terraform is useful for your cloud automation. Like you can give the script, the same script will work there, and you can deploy the resources over your their AWS environment, not your their in AWS environment, because they need to do the same configuration in their environment. Okay, so we can do like this. But if you okay, so what we have just used manual approach to launch EC2 instance. Manual approach to launch EC2 instances. Now it's working. If you wanted to connect, how you can connect to this instance? Let me refresh this. Let me go and take the public IP, open CMD, and go to downloads, SSH-i test. Let me, where it is, I think it's in the D folder or E maybe. It's in the, let me check, it's in the F. F1I test key test key.pem, Ubuntu as a user, copy and paste it. So this is the IP. When you hit enter, so it will automatically tell you that you wanted to connect to this instance. So I will be asking that I will be connecting, but it's saying that permanently denied because the permission issue. So what we'll be doing, we'll be using putty for this. How you can use putty? Let me open putty, or you can use mobile extreme also. Mobile extreme will also work. Let me use mobile extreme. So mobile extreme will also work. Mobile extreme is also same, like you wanted to connect to particular remote host will be this. Specify username will be Ubuntu. You can add the private key. It also wanted a private key. So what we'll do, we will convert this private key, public key to private key. So load this, what we have just downloaded, that is your test key. Open this, OK, and then save private key here. Automatically it will save. Let's say test private key. So you can save here, and it will be saved in the ppk format, that is putty private key. And when you open this, same thing, open, and now open this. So automatically it will be connecting to your Ubuntu OS. So if you try to see, it's connected now. So if you go and install some software, so you can use, let's say, apt update. So it will automatically install different softwares. Okay. Install PHP. So it will be installing the PHP for you, and see, it's installing. So this is a different part. This part is another configuration. And what we did past regarding launching the Ubuntu server on AWS, that is known as launching or provisioning. So it will take time. By the time, what we can do, we can go and understand the using Terraform. Like you understand using manual approach, the same thing we'll be doing in Terraform. For Terraform, what you have to do, you have to install Terraform. So what you can do, you can open and search for Terraform download Windows. You can search and click on this, and if you click on 386, because on the respective version, of your Windows. It is installed here, and if you go in the show in folder, you have to extract this, extract all. If you extract this, and you will be having a new folder of Terraform. Okay, so a new folder in download folder you will see a new folder, and in this folder you have Terraform. When you so what you have to do, you have to run this. How you can run? You can use cmd, go in let me copy it in the downloads. Okay, in the downloads cd Terraform. So you will see Terraform file here. So if you run this Terraform, so it will work here. So this is the Terraform, it is installed. So you will see what is Terraform here. Now what we can do, we can set in the environment, how you can set. So you can access Terraform command from anywhere. So you can use environment, system properties and then click on environment, and then go in the path here and click on edit this path, add new, and what you can do, you can go here and you can copy this and paste it here. Okay, and okay, click okay, and then okay, close this and close this. And if you run cmd again, and if you hit Terraform again, so it will be telling you that you have Terraform now. You can access from any location. So currently I'm accessing from administration location. Previously I was accessing from your download location. So what we'll do, this is installed. Now what we'll do, we will install some code editors. So like VS Code is my favorite, and I can install VS Code here. Download for Windows. It will be installing in couple of minutes. It installed, show in folder. Show in folder, then click on the setup. Click on the setup. This is not meant to run as administrator. Okay, then accept the agreement. Next. You can create a start menu, or depends on you. Add this, create extra icon also. Like you can open, right click, and it will open with the code. So install this, and it will be installing soon. Let me close this, and let me close this also. Now we don't need this command line, we don't need, because we are installing the code editors and we will be using this. So launch VS Code, you can use launch, finish, and then it will be launching VS Code for you. So what you can do, you can go here and close this and go in the extension. You can search for Terraform, and it will tell you that you can install this Terraform syntax highlighter. It will highlight the syntax, as well as this for auto complete the code. So when you hit some resources, it will automatically complete the code. Or this is also, you can use syntax highlighter, auto complete. You can use also this. It depends on, you can choose anyone. Or then I wanted to use some editor. So this is my favorite theme, so I'll be using this, and it will be looks good to understand every bit of code. Okay, and what we can do, now what we'll do, we will create a folder. Let's say test Terraform I will be creating, and what you can do, I will be going here, I will open this folder, test in the desktop, test Terraform, select folder, open this folder. I trust this, and let me Let me minimize this. Okay, now if you see here, this is the empty folder. So what we can do, we can place some files here. Let's say I wanted to launch ec2 dot to tf is your Terraform extension. As soon as you do tf, let me tf, so automatically if you do tf, so automatically it will tell you that you are using Terraform. So this is a syntax for a Terraform. Okay, syntax, how you can say notation for a Terraform, how Terraform looks like. So everything it will tell you. Now for understand now what we'll be doing. So we'll be going to launch ec2 instance using Terraform. Okay, we'll be using ec2 instance to launch Terraform. Sorry, not we will be using Terraform to launch ec2 instances. And in this like how should be the configuration. So there are different configurations for Terraform. So understand this, how Terraform works. So Terraform is basically like it will be, there are different files. So I have created just ec2.tf file. Inside this file I will write what my instance should look like. My RAM will be 1 GB. My CPU will be 1 CPU. My hardware will be, or you can neglect, so automatically it will take to 8 GB of hardware by default. I will be using OS as a type of Ubuntu. I will be using some key pair. Key means your password, or you can say password file or key file you can say. And yeah, these things you can use. And where you want it to launch, like in the private, or sorry, not private, where you wanted to, like who can access this your OS ec2 instance. So what you can do, you can also add the firewall to this instance. That is your security group in AWS terms. So this you can use to launch this. So these are the basic configuration we have to keep in mind, and we can deploy using the same configuration. But how Terraform will be knowing that like I wanted to go to this account only. Okay, so how Terraform will be knowing. So I have my own account, I have my, let's say, Amit account, and this is my AWS account. So what I have to do, I will be using my AWS account, and I will be telling Terraform, can you go to this account and just log in and deploy the services over my Amit account. So Terraform is not able to do that because we have to give some credential for it. So what you can do, you can just add a user in your AWS account, and the same user credential will be stored in your Terraform. Okay, so how you can do this? So you have to go to your AWS, you have to search for your IAM that I wanted to go, and search for IAM, and it will be telling you that there are different users I have already created. But let me click on the user, or you can also click from here, users, and let's say add user. I wanted to add a user, let's say FTI user. So access, I have given the username, and how you wanted to access key or password. So I wanted to access key because Terraform only support access key and secret key. Access key means your username and password. Secret key means password. So you can access using like if you wanted to create using this user this type of credential, like access key and secret key, so you can access through AWS API, CLI and SDK. So we are using CLI. So CLI will be helpful to authenticate Terraform with AWS. Next, permissions. Then you can attach the policies directly, and you can give the different permissions. So I am giving the complete permission of administrator access. You can search for, let's say I wanted to use EC2, so you can use EC2 this part as well, you can use any restricted to what you wanted to give the permission to the user. So that you can do. Next, tags. I don't want it to have tags any, and just create the user. If you create this user, so this is your access key, this is your access key, and I will be downloading this. I will be copying this access key, or I have already copied. So what I can do, if I show you the access key, it will be what we can do. This is a critical situation. Like I cannot show you the access key because it's my personal password for AWS account. So what you can do, I will be open with Notepad. I will be hiding this, and I think you have seen, but never mind, I will be deleting. So it's my access key, and this is a secret key. This is access key and secret key. I'm not showing the secret key vault because it will be like there are different users, they will be hacked the account, so I don't want to be the victim of this. So what I can do, I can go and provide the access key. How you can provide? You can either open a terminal here, or you can either open terminal, or let me explain you in better terms. What you can do, I wanted to authenticate AWS, so Terraform with AWS. So what should be done? So I wanted to tell Terraform that I wanted to use AWS only, like provide me the solution or provide me the resources in AWS only. So I will tell, okay, I wanted to provide, like Terraform will be helping us to know that I wanted to use provider AWS only, and this is the block. So this is the entire code of your provider. Like you wanted to use AWS, so you can use this type of block. So let me go and search for tell that I wanted to use provider. So if you see, we have installed the highlighter. So this highlight, it will be helpful to run, or you can say it will help you to give the syntax highlighting, and it will be easy to understand. So I wanted that my provider will be AWS, and my provider will be in AWS, and I wanted to configure everything in my US East one, like North Virginia region. So what I will do, I will be going and telling that my region is equal to US East one, that is North Virginia, and I wanted to tell them that my access key, okay, my access key is equal to this, and secret key is equal to this. Okay, so this thing you can use. So what you can do, you can copy the access key from here. You can copy the access key from here, paste it, and copy the secret key from here. I'm not copying the whole, okay, and paste it here. Oh sorry, I think I have copied everything, I guess. Let me close this. That is wrong, I guess. So this is the access key, secret key. This is not the whole, it's big password. So I just use this much. Now if you this is provider, like you are authenticating to your provider, AWS provider. Okay, so you can use like this, or else what you can do, you can use AWS configure as well to configure the resources. But I think AWS CLI is not installed, so it will not work. Okay, this is not installed. So what we can do, we can go and search for AWS CLI in download, installing. We will tell that I wanted to for Windows. This is for Windows, and installing this for this is Windows, and if you go and click on this MSI, it will download it. Go and show in folder. It is installing. Downloads. This you have to double click and install it. Next, accept the terms. Next, install. This is installed, and okay, then finish, and then you can close this. Okay, now what you can do to refresh this, you can close this, and you can go back to this and open with the code. So automatically VS Code will be reloaded, and what we can do, we can just try to fix this here also as well. This is not needed because we have already set it here, access key, secret key. So but it's not the like you, when you push the code, so it will be pushing this code as well. So secret key and access key will be critical, is a critical thing to handle. So we don't put this in provider, we just remove this, and because that is the security concerns we have to follow. And what we can do, we even use AWS configure, and we will tell that access, now AWS configure is installed, so it means AWS CLI, and it will be asking for access key. So what I will do, I will go here again, I will be telling that I wanted this access key and paste it here, access key, and secret key I will not be showing. Okay, let me show this to you, and after this I will delete it. It's your secret key. Okay, and I will paste it, and which region you wanted, I will use US East 1, and output will be in the none format. So done. And what we'll do, this part is done. Like you can able to authenticate to AWS cloud. So these are the requirement. Now what I wanted, let me create a file, let's say provider.tf, and let me move everything, because it's a provider thing, so it should be in the provider file. And let me go to ec.tf, and I wanted to launch the resources according to my this whole configurations. So what we will do, we will go to Terraform documentation. Let me go to Terraform documentation. I will go to Terraform documentation. It's a Terraform docs, you can search for it, and documentation, click on this and search for here EC2, or not here, go back, Terraform doc GitHub, or else get started. This is not the right page. Let me search for Terraform EC2 AWS. Okay, AWS module, you will search for this part. This is a Terraform registry. Okay, Terraform registry, open this and search for provider. So you can use AWS provider, or you can use EC2, maybe EC2 will work. Search for this, not module, AWS example, go here, AWS instance, this one, go here and search for here AWS. You can search for anything. Let's say you wanted to search for volumes, so it will be telling you EBS volume, so you can search it. But currently I search for EC2, so they will be giving me they will be giving the exact syntax for configuring the AWS, so configuring the EC2 instance. So what I will do, I will just go below and tell that this is my instance I wanted to launch. I will explain you how it works. Just paste it. I don't need this thing, I only needed this thing, like I told you in the PPT as well, that you can use this is the same thing. Okay, this is the same thing what we are following in the this part. So this will tell you that I wanted to use AWS instance resource of AWS, and the object name, let's say test OS. You can give any name here, that doesn't matter, it's a reference name of that particular AWS instance resource. And I wanted to use the AMI. So go back to your AWS account and search for the EC2 instances. So when you launch instances, so it automatically tells you that here you wanted to launch in which AMI. So I will be using this AMI, and it's in the US East region. So this is my AMI, and go here and just paste it. This is mean I will be using this, and instance type will be my T2 micro, because 1 GB it will be giving you 1 GB RAM and 1 CPU, as well as its US East one. So let me comment this so you can understand that this AMI is available. This AMI means Amazon machine image is available in your test OS, US East one. Now if you try to use this, so now this is done, like we wanted these things only till now. So I have provider, I have my resource file. So what we'll do, I will use Terraform, and I will initialize this. What Terraform initialize will do, Terraform initialize this install so Terraform init command will initialize this AWS provider and download the provider in your local. Okay, same thing, like different providers available, so it will pull from the Terraform documentation, and it will create a .terraform folder. In .terraform folder it will be available, like every information about Terraform will be available in .terraform folder. Okay, and when you click Terraform init, hit Terraform init, so it will be automatically creating a Terraform folder here. So you will see Terraform folder, you have providers. Okay, so it will take time to install. So what is the backend we'll be seeing in the upcoming classes, and initializing provider. So it's initializing the provider plugin. Currently we are using AWS with a version of this, and if finding the latest version, it will be using HashiCorp documentation, and it will be using AWS provider. Terraform has created a log file. This is log file. This is your log file. Log file means is a way to lock a particular user to run the Terraform in that, like only one user can able to run this environment, and that is the best way to handle the you can say the misconfiguration in the state file, or you can say metadata file. So this all about your like everything what you launch in AWS is handled by your state file. What is state file we'll be seeing, and state file means basically your metadata of your resources, like what you launch EC2, so it will be keeping all the resources inside a file that is known as terraform.tf state tf file, terraform.state file, and it will be complete. It will be keeping all the complete data of your EC2 instances. Okay, I'll be showing you how it will work, and it will be tracking that every resources. Okay, it will be tracking every resources over your AWS cloud. Okay, so let me open. So how it works, so it will tell you that when you run Terraform init, okay, so it will be trying to store the means download download modules providers. What is module we'll be seeing in the next, but provider, you know, like we are using AWS provider, so it will be downloading provider to your .terraform folder. Okay, it will be also this part will be also creating a .terraform .log state file. So this file will be helpful to lock a particular user when it tries to run the resources or deploy the resources. When let's say you are using user A, this is user A and user B. So user A has just launched now EC2 instances deployed using Terraform. Okay, so it is deployed and it's currently deploying. It will take 5 minutes. Assume this, that it will take 5 minutes, and when you hit Terraform apply Terraform init, so it will be creating a Terraform folder as well as this is created now. Okay, and it's currently taking 5 minutes in the running process. It's in the running process and it will take 5 minutes from now. Now user view, what will do, it will just try to use the same code and it will deploy the same thing in their system. Okay, and in the middle of the 5 minutes, it will try to run Terraform apply or Terraform init or apply or plan. So this user will be locked. This user will not be able to proceed. Why? Because these instances are currently in the launching state to over AWS cloud. Okay, so this is the part where you can able to restrict a particular user, like I am currently launching, so you please don't launch, I will be launching, and then you can proceed with the launching after my successful provisioning of the EC2 instances over cloud. Okay, so these things you have to take into consideration, or Terraform will automatically tells you. So like control repository, and then Terraform can guarantee to make this selection by default using Terraform init. So you can use, like it has been successfully initialized. And Terraform plan. What is Terraform plan? It's a dry run. Like dry run means what other things will be deploying to over cloud using this code. Like what it will deploy in a particular cloud. So it will be telling you that you have choose one instance, so it will be launching one instance. So Terraform plan, if you use, so it will be telling you that I will be launching one instance over cloud, whether it's visible to you, so you can just apply the changes. So this is the thing they will be telling you that. So if you go above, so if you try to see AWS instance test OS, it will be creating, and these are the things we have taken, like AMI ID will be this, and these are the things we haven't taken, so it will be taken as known after apply. And T2 micro we have taken as a parameter, and nothing is done, so everything is maintained, and after this everything is taken by default. Okay, so like when you use we haven't used 8 GB of storage, so it will be taken by default. We haven't used security group, so it will be taken by default. We haven't used VPC or network configuration, so it will be taken by default. So that is the one thing you can check, but if you wanted you can use. Now what I will do, I will apply, but I will just plan again, because I wanted to show you one thing, that if you try to launch the resources now, so it will be telling that want to add, means I wanted like Terraform wanted to want to add according to your code what you have built, what you have just given above. So I am fine with this, and I will use apply the changes. So it will tell you that you are applying the changes, so please can you confirm with yes or no. So I will just tell yes, I wanted to apply the changes, and when you hit apply, so it will automatically tell you that it's creating test OS. Okay, it's creating the test OS, and it will be successful creation after some couple of minutes. Okay, so it's taking 10 seconds, 20 seconds, and the complete like reflection will be seen in your AWS account, whether they are launching or not. So That is one thing. So what we can do, we can go move towards our AWS account. We can click on the instances, and you will see one test OS. If you run, so this is your test OS. They haven't given name. This is the initializing process, so it's currently initializing. But if you go in the tags, so they will tell you, no, they will not tell you because we haven't given the name. So what we'll do, we will again apply the changes. So if you see, one resource added, 0 destroyed, and 0 changed. So everything is done, and creation after 42 seconds it took to configure the changes. So what we'll do, we will do something here that we will use tags, and we will use that name will be tags. Means you are giving a tag to a particular resource over AWS, that my resources will be known for with this name. So let's say test. Let's say you can give any number. Just I'm highlighting this so you can able to look that it's creating or launching the instances. So I'm saving this. Okay, I've saved it. You can save from here as well. Save and go here and run Terraform plan. You don't have to run Terraform init because init is the only part when you wanted to install the providers and models, but we have already installed the AWS provider, so you have to use plan. So plan will tell you that what are the things you have just changed now. So it will telling you that we have changed one name. Okay, name will be added. So if you try to see okay, so if you try to see what are the things we are looking for, just hold on. In Terraform these are the things you have to take care. So in the blue part, sorry, not in the blue part, in the green part, if you something see with the help of green, so that means they are adding the resources, and if you seeing yellow part, like orange part maybe, so in the orange part, that means they are changing something, or in the resources. And if you're seeing some red part, so that means they are destroying something, destroying resources. Okay, so if you try to come here and see, so it's in the green part, plus sign, with the help of plus sign. So they are trying to add this. Okay, no, they are trying to change. Why? Because if you try to see, the tilde is in the yellow signal or yellow color. So they are trying to add change this, and they will be adding the name here like this. So that's why they are telling that one to change. So when you hit apply now, so they will tell you that you will be seeing the name will be changed here. So automatically it will be telling you that name will be changed here. So automatically we will refresh it, or let me go back to this. So it will be telling, it will be waiting for your approval, yes or no. So I will be telling yes, and when you refresh it, so automatically it will tell you that this is the OS you had launched now. Okay, so this is the thing we can do. So automatically when you want to destroy it, so how you can destroy? So Terraform destroy, or you can use auto approve, so it will not ask you for yes or no. So if you try to see now, it will be in the red color, that the things will be replaced. So if you see in the red color, so this thing will be replaced, and will be destroyed, and they are giving you the message that it will be destroyed. So automatically you will see it will be in the terminator format. So it's shutting down. If you see this shutting down, and it will be terminated finally. So these are the we have just launched one resources over AWS, but we can launch multiple resources, the entire infrastructure using using Terraform over AWS. So this thing, like, it's an advanced automation we can do, and we can provide the different services over AWS cloud with the help of your CI/CD as well. So what is CI/CD? I will be seeing in next of the classes, but let me show you how you can create an account with GitLab. Go in the GitLab and search for so what you have to do, you have to log in or register. You can go and register. So how you want to register, you can use GitHub as well. You can use your GitHub. So when you wanted to register, so you can use GitHub, or you can go use Google account. So when you click register, so automatically it will show you the uh, show you your what you have to choose. But it will ask you for credit card details to configure, because you have to run some pipelines here, and that is configured, or that is managed when you use some pipeline, sorry, when you give some credit card detail that to authenticate with your particular user. So you can check as well the details from my side, that what we are trying. And so this is my GitHub account, and uh, so you can check it. And what are the repositories I built. I will be pushing all the code in this, so you will see everything, what is the ML background, some freelancing stuffs, and some DevOps, some cloud. So you will see entire thing, endless thing in this, and some beautiful projects that is I have maintained. But if you go back to and you wanted to search on me on LinkedIn, so you can just go and check on the LinkedIn as well. So this is your this is my LinkedIn profile, and you can just ping me there if you have any queries. So you can just check with the post what I have done so far, and what I'm trying to do, and how I am helping the community to grow. So where I was and where I'm currently working, and you can check as well here. And you can go and see the post as well. Go in your this part and just put the same post here, so you can see you can watch the videos in this YouTube channel. And then you can use some LinkedIn profile to follow our stuffs. And yeah, so that's all for today. We'll be continuing the different resources over AWS to follow some to configure some resources. Also, I would like to show you that this is your Terraform state file, so it maintained a particular state. So this is a state file. We'll be seeing all the differences of the state file, how to maintain a state file, how to keep the state file in a in a separate storage. So we'll be seeing that in the next classes. Okay, so thank you for being here. Please subscribe the channel, and do comment if you like this. Okay, so take care, bye.